Resistance is asking for our help in rescuing an important VIP of theirs that was recently captured by Advent forces in this region. Recon indicates plenty of hostile activity in the area. We'll need to lock down the AO, secure the VIP, and eliminate all enemy contacts standing in our way.
Welcome back to some more Long War of the Chosen and another VIP rescue. This time it's a compound mission. And of course, once again, opportunity to get some XP on our lower-ish rank people. Maybe today is the day where the grenade Geneva will actually... No, probably not. Anyway.
Move that way.
See what we can find around on this compound here.
So you require my aid. Slay them how expected.
So it's a 10 to 12 enemy mission. Generally with these compound missions, I always like to just go through the front door. You know, kill everything, go through the compound, open the cell door. As security level reaches 10. You can of course also try to sneak around and then just, you know, I don't know, break into the cell from the back and everything, but that sounds awfully complicated, doesn't it?
Heading to that location.
Got ourselves a bio guy, a frost priest, and a turret here. We do have our trusted mech sniper.
Copy that.
Probably able to take down the turret if we need to. And then the Overlord Overseer combo.
Alles klar.
Not actually an Overseer. Overlord. Whatever. God, these two classes are gonna be the death of me.
Clown there. Lucky me.
Okay, looks like we got two more friends over on that side. Well, let's see what they're all up to.
All set.
That group from the other side also walks this day. They might end up in a nice AoE-able position.
Firebrand
Not
on standby for
really.
evac, Commander, but as soon as she gets in range, the whole compound will go on high alert. We should hold back unless we have the target, or it's an absolute emergency.
I can never remember. No, you don't have any immunities that I need to worry about. You could, of course, you know, I should have actually made some grenades here. Always make them on cooldown. Can't hit everybody with a grenade. Like, with grenades back, but I still feel like the flamer is just gonna be better because of control. And we can probably lead the target on the snake. And these two guys lead the target on this. Holo target something else for an extra shot. Or maybe I just... Okay, the interesting combo is rapid target and lead the target on the same guy. Then we should get two shots, right? One from Eiffel Watch, one from LTT. Then you have 100%... Not 100% necessarily to kill the turret, but we'll get back to you. You have enough mobility to come on in, and what are we doing with you? I put you on Overwatch. We get 2 shots. And we still have our psionic options. I feel like just the shots will be wasted if they go on the people that are burning anyway, so maybe this is just a keep you in the back. Yeah. Keep him in the back for cleanup. Alright, quick check on hit chances. 192, that's good enough for me.
Couldn't mind your own beeswax, could ya?
XCOM was spotted? How did that happen?
Impressed
Looks
yet?
valuable.
That definitely worked.
You're losing control.
%. Guaranteed panic. Alright, let's, I guess, take the shot on the... No, actually, I think I'm gonna move you in.
Kein Problem, boss.
Take a shot at the turret, just to make sure that Turtle gets the kill. Which is, you know, counterintuitive. A little bit. Since he gets the promotion anyway from Trial by Fire, but I want him to get the kill for lock and load. For the weapon.
X-ray neutralized.
It's like, I want him to get the kills, but also I don't want him to get the kills. What do we do with your second action? Oh, might as well throw a Soulfire on that guy.
My mind is my weapon.
Might, you know, if that's a Frost Faceless, then at least we know it. No, okay, he's not. And I think we're just gonna do a slash attack on this dude.
That was almost interesting.
And there's more friends.
Bodentruppen.
Ooh, that is a mean flank that you have there. What do you say about this? To 9, yeah, because we get damage halved because of the cover. Might just have to get you back. No, you're not in range on any of them. Then I think we're gonna go for reaping attack on the Pathfinder. Seems the most reasonable. Okay. Not sure yet what we do about that Sword Trooper. I mean, we do have a command available. And or teamwork. Maybe that's just the play. Teamwork, get here, take a shot. Maybe something like teamwork into holo targeting.
Halte mich nicht zurück.
Just shouldn't trigger anything else from that direction, hopefully. Maybe. That would be good if we didn't. Okay, so we can bank either on the holo targeting, or I'll just take the 100% here and kill him. Let's see what we do about the other two guys. I'm kinda tempted. A little bit risky, but it's so tempting.
Where will you run?
Line him up.
Hey, take a look at this. Target's clear. The loot.
Okay, and I think we just, you know, take them off board. I don't like to rely on Overwatch shot setting, even though I'm fairly certain that would be a close to 100% chance, even with all the Overwatch penalties, with holo targeted and teammate attacking same target and all the other benefits.
Gonna attack there.
Okay, it was a 10 to 12, but you know, 10 enemies we know from the Shadow Chamber, so it's just 4 enemies left here.
Ich hoffe, da drüben ist etwas.
I was going to say, before we activate more stuff, let's get everybody to actually group up again, but nope. Let's activate more stuff then. That's fine.
I hope it's worth it.
Now we do have that advent shotgun, so we could use a breaching round. That is guaranteed to destroy cover. Excuse me? Is that not how it works? Should you miss, we rip apart the target's cover. Well, about that. About that game. Feel like that was a little bit of an empty promise. Alright, in that case, God, throw range. Did I complain about the throw range yet? No? Throw range for the grenades suck. Oh, last time we had the Geneva out, somebody said, okay, come on, respec them already. And I'm like, no, I'm sure, like one more promotion and then the grenade spec's gonna come online. Just you wait. And we've all been waiting for a very long time.
You signed up for this the second you stepped into the ring with Fuse.
I mean, we got him poisoned on acid and bleeding. What more could we possibly want? Well, yeah, them being dead. Or at least CC'd in any way. .94 is a pretty good shot against the target in full cover, though. Gotta give me that. I guess Turtle can steal another kill.
Hostile terminated. Yes. I shall win your battle shortly.
Throw a holo target up on him, so we get another Eiffel watch. Shot if he moves. I mean, he might just summon some zombies or so. Nope, he decided to move. He chose poorly.
You know, that was good.
And there's the last two guys.
scar tells the story, mate.
The compound has been alerted to your presence. They're actively hunting for you now.
Oh no. Anyway. I guess we can do something like this. And use our psionic power to fire the shotgun. Holy crap, that's a terrible hit chance. Defense, dodge, extra defense. I'm better off flanking to soul fire from the flank. Which always seems weird, but I guess that's just where we live in here. Maybe I need to swap that laser sight for a scope on this weapon. Okay, is this good enough though for a bury blade? Yeah. If we hit, it is. So let's make sure we hit. Still sitting all the way back there. You're probably still going to be sitting there because we're definitely double holo targeting this turn. Percent, 40% chance to graze. Whoa, hard targets. Oh no, you have 50 dodge? That's a lot of dodge. And then hard target on top of that. We'll be fine. Okay. Now, Frost Mutant, I'm fairly certain, has shenanigans against melee, right? Yeah, you have counterattack. But hey, one thing we can do is move here, whip it. And then shoot him again.
A shameful and cowardly successful conquest.
Bin gleich da.
Grab the treasure pack. What a steal.
Got it.
That's all the enemy skills. We have now 5 turns to get in position for the hack.
Already there. On the move.
Or rather get in position for after the hack.
I'm all over it. In Ordnung. Seems doable.
Normally I like to keep the grapple for like combat situations, but I think in this case
Grappling.
it's a catch up with the squad situation.
I can handle that.
You can hack from, I don't know, up
Solid
here.
copy.
It waits down there to open the door.
Am I to stand still and
Ammo here.
we should take the fight to the enemy?
Rock and roll. Es kann losgehen.
Very confused about the breaching round shot earlier there. That's usually a very reliable skill in terms of cover destruction.
Feuerschutz.
Alright, what you got?
I'll take a look.
If we can get the watch list, we cannot. Obviously.
We've got access.
This is
Yeah, that
Firebrand.
evac point is
Evac
not
request
terrible.
confirmed. Hold tight.
Heading out.
Yep, that's the VIP. Now we can move again. Okay, there we go.
Affirmative. Position bestätigt. Getting it done. Staying put.
Stand still and
Okay, so we're gonna have one batch of reinforcements here.
Put out a distress signal and we're already picking up multiple inbound transports. I'm on it.
Much we don't have the best reinforcement setup here. Alright, we're gonna continue. The nickname is a class name, but of a different class trend. Now we have a marksman that's called Agent.
Moving there. Hold up, fellas.
Got it covered.
Clearly I need to hire an agent and call them marksman. Sniper agent, maybe. Ooh, that's a big Mac.
Advent-Einheiten gesichtet.
The full deal, military assault Mac. Let's hope we can, yeah, yes we can. Take care of the sniper.
Du bist kein Gegner für mich. It hit the fleet. Diese Rüstung ist stark.
Let's shut him down. That humming sound. A little bit too annoying.
Impressed yet?
Where's the sound not stopping?
oblivion awaits.
Okay, there it is.
All right, I'll go.
Or rather, there it no longer is. Alright, let's get the evac in.
Mehrere Feinde nähern
This
sich
is
unserer
Firebrand. It's
Position.
time to go.
Firebrand is in position and the compound is on full alert. Time to move. On the move.
Ah, this was reasonably straightforward. Took a point of damage there from... what was that? A random alert? Yellow alert shot?
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
But other than that, reasonably fine.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall
Prevail, no matter the cost. Come on.
Aliens must be getting nervous.
You're getting paid for the whole line. Say it. Alright, Mr. Turtle, you can get Bandolier. You can get, this one's mine. You can get, well, Salvo is if you go for a rocket guy. Bandolier is kind of nice, but since it's a little bit outdated, right? So the tree hasn't been updated since the spark armors got upgraded, and with the regular spark armor giving an ammo slot, Bandolier kind of feels like a not so effective pick. So we're just gonna get this one's mine. 4 more crit chance. Get those big crits in there. Over here, we can get fearsome. Chance of panic when we crit. We can get rout for more intercept, which is kind of pointless if you don't have it. Does it work? If you don't have intercept, I think it's a separate skill. Doesn't require it, but still, it's a skill that sounds fantastic on paper. Like reinforcements coming in and you run to everybody. Smack him in the face, but I've never seen it. Like maybe one time I've actually seen it work properly, and like in a satisfying way. Where you're like, yes, I'm happy I pressed that button. So I think we're just gonna take untouchable, try to keep you alive a little bit more. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do here with the XCOM role perks. So for a long time we were using the laser edged sword, which has reduced crit chance, so I wasn't super keen on Bring 'em On or aggression, but the Requiem sword, of course, does not have that restriction. So maybe aggression Bring 'em On might give us some more crits. Actually, kind of wanna take another look at that sword. It even has some increased innate crit chance. Now keep in mind though, of course, that Scorch Cutter and Dogpile are both kind of reaction attacks, so they cannot crit. Well, I don't think actually Scorch Cutter is a reaction attack, it's just a cannot crit attack. Yeah, cannot get critical hits. And Dogpile is a reaction attack. So it can't crit unless you have cool under pressure. Still, we have Lightning Slash, we have Burrow Blade, they can both crit. And we're gonna have, well, of course, our secondary benefits from the crit chance. Bring 'em On only benefits the sword, though. It doesn't benefit the shotgun. If we had endless amount of AP, we could also get Cool the Weak for even more crit chance. Decisions. Let's take a look at our agent here, marksman agent. What we're looking at: 88 aim, 15 mobility, 7 health. Let's compare stats-wise with our other marksman. Is he already higher rank? Same rank. 81 aim, 16 mobility. Okay, so 88 seems to be higher than average. Okay, let's first of all, so there's the basically I think 3 ways you can build a marksman, as in we've done the knife marksman, right? That is our other marksman. You can do something which relies a little bit on Overwatch. with then Cool Under Pressure, Sentinel, etc., which also then kind of works very nicely with a strike rifle, which I haven't actually used at all in this campaign, I think. And then you can also do a primary sniper approach here, which is more like a flanky sniper. With running on empty, so you can use that an auto sniper rifle with one-shot ammo. Going for the flanks, Hunter's Instincts, Implacable to get back in cover, Predator for getting good flank shots, all that good stuff. The only tricky part about that is you do not have squad sight as a marksman. You can activate Thrill of the Hunt for a little bit more sight radius, but you don't have squad sight. So you need to be close by to get those flanks. Unless, you know, eventually you can take Rangefinder and then you have squad sight. Now, anything here in the XCOM row that pushes me one way or the other. Blue screen knives, low profile, Opportunist, reaction fire now ignores half cover. Nimble hands for the free reloads. Kills restore ammo. And serial. If we had an endless pool of AP, then a lock and load and serial would be an interesting auto sniper build, where every single shot reloads your stuff. But I'm kind of thinking more along the lines of Opportunist, Nimble Hands, lean into the Overwatchy stuff. So the... oh, that was supposed to be one click. The strike rifles have the interesting ability here, no scope. For standard action, take a shot that doesn't end the turn. Can't use squad sight. Well, we don't have squad sight anyway, so whatever. Can't get critical hits. But you also, as a weapon effect, automatically enter Overwatch when you use that no scope shot. So that has some interesting ways. For example, you can use it to activate a group, putting yourself into Overwatch, and then you immediately take the Overwatch shot or shots as the enemies on the enemies as they scatter. It's been a while since I played with that spec. I'm not sure I fully remember if I liked it or not. Bladed Vigilance. Go on Overwatch after firing a primary weapon or using various throw and knife abilities. Overwatch shot will not benefit from covering fire, even with the perk. Don't know why I aim to fix. Okay. Now we're gonna have the thing again where my mouse constantly thinks I double click the right mouse button. That's gonna be frustrating. When I do Overwatch suppression, gain 20 defense. Okay. You know what? Let's just go full on middle row, I think. Now I wonder if the Overwatch from Bladed Vigilance stacks with the Overwatch from No Scope. So that we have the quick scope Overwatch and Bladed Vigilance, so we basically already have 2 Overwatch shots and then gain another one from Sentinel for being on Overwatch. There are some abilities that stack Overwatch actions, there are some abilities that don't. So otherwise, having the additional ability from Implacable would be nice. Okay, we're just gonna test it out. Sure, we're gonna put you on a mission. And then I think, you know, if you're constantly taking all those shots, kind of want Nimble Hands, but I think let's first of all take opportunist, make Overwatch just that a little bit better. Alright, and it's the stage of the game where, you know, your mission reward soldiers are gonna be tech sergeants, and everybody in your barracks who's been here from the start is still sitting there at sergeant, staff sergeant, or below that, and is like, but why don't we get put on our mission? Anyway, what's our current situation? We are 4 days away from the supply drop, and on that supply drop we know if the assassin's gonna have enough knowledge to attack us, or if we can kill the assassin before she gets a chance to do that. This time around I'm not gonna start the Chosen Stronghold mission before the month ticks over. I want to have everybody on deck for that mission. Alright, let's hang on. I think we had something here though to infiltrate. Yes. Our orbital fortress drops up. Do we really have something to infiltrate? Maybe we're fine? Yikes. I'm really torn on this. I wanna stop that dark event because I think it's an annoying dark, even though it's just a temporary one, right? It's not permanent. It's just for 4 months they're gonna have double defenses. It's recover item from train, which is already always super tight on the timer, and then having an orbital fortress drop zone on that mission, it's not gonna make it any easier. My bigger concern though is, so if we set up a squad that can deal with a potential legate, then we don't have those tools available for the potential Avenger defense. Because we're not going to be finishing that mission in time. Blood Tide has expired. Okay. Let's see if we have Avenger defense or not. We still have plenty of time on that mission timer. Heck, we could even, right, in 8 days, we probably will have fought the Avenger defense if it happens, and then we still have 8 more days to infiltrate that mission.
Our actions have succeeded, and the Elders grow fearful.
We just got some new intel on the Chosen. Pretty soon, we'll be able to take them down permanently. Commander, we just heard from the Resistance. They found a way into the Chosen stronghold. We shouldn't pass up this opportunity to take the fight directly to the Elders.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing we were considering, right? Liberating West Africa and getting a free supply depot mission there. I don't think we can do that. Not with the threat of the Chosen attacking us. Like the problem was really, if we go back here, that she got that extra knowledge from Retribution, which pushed her, you know, just like, I don't know, like 20% higher, which now might be enough to push her to max knowledge next turn.
Commander, we should make use of the ring facility and deploy our idle soldiers on a covert action with the Resistance.
Can we get an extra 4 aim on one of our lead by example officers?
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Okay, Yeah, we'll just scan and wait. It's really again, like we've been for a long time here sitting in situations where we just don't know, can't really plan any big things because of the imminent threat of either UFO assault or an Avenger assault.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest
Oh.
findings.
All right. New proving ground project. Do we already have the materials for that? No, we don't have any refined delirium. That's always fun to use. Experimental turrets, okay. No, I do like a good crate extraction mission.
For use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
We just have to keep a reasonable force back that can deal with the Avenger assault if it happens. That also means certain characters and classes that I want to keep in the back here. But we can definitely go with Skirmisher, Combat Medic, Combat Engineer, that's our we're looking for a Stormtrooper. I guess not. Yeah, right. You had a run-in with a Heshmalim. That's fine. That's fine. Since we're going up against turrets, let's bring a little bit of blue screen action here. We want to have somebody for scouting. Isn't Gia back finally? Oh, negative trait recovery. Nope, still not back. Right, I wouldn't mind some sniper support. Maybe some psionic support. See any there? Where's the other guy? Mick is up here.
Sky Ranger in position to drop.
Looks like, oh yeah, protect the data tab. Intel retaliation time against the assassin. Oh, she's gonna have a busy time. I think this is also something where she might get extra knowledge if she succeeds, or if we lose the mission, so we gotta actually put some effort in here.
If we don't put the Skulljack to good use, we should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
There is something to be said about trying to Skulljack a Codex. Although on this mission, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Our gunnery sergeants here. Maybe we can get Raging Fury up to Master Sergeant. That would certainly help. Get you in there with the bondmate. Do we have a Haven Advisor? Probably don't. No. We don't have any. We don't believe in Haven Advisors. We don't do that anymore. I think a couple Master Sergeant is not gonna be the worst choice here. No, I'm still not convinced. With the Assassin, we probably want to have double tap and bullseye and stuff. So maybe you get a proper sniper rifle for this one. Like, I don't think that sniper rifle is necessarily bad. I just think it's kind of situational, and maybe you even want to build your sniper with that weapon in mind when you build them. We could do innovative rounds, damage reduction. Kind of hard sometimes to get the assassin to not take an action.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Sure, we're a floater, he can just jump around the map, help out where we need it. So what else did we have? Raging Fury and Wolf. Flame Wolf even. One of the wolves. Gonna need a little bit of sneakiness. Scouting and stuff. Might even give you a proper sword. Now, it would be nice to have some more global presence in terms of Valkyrie armors. So I know that we have one on Como usually. Yeah, I mean we can just give that to anyone, but it can be useful to help out your rebels, right? At the start. I'm a little bit torn now on how many. Do I want to get more Master Sergeants to have a safer mission, or more lower ranks to actually get some XP here? Let's keep in mind we have to fight the assassin, so maybe shouldn't go too high on the melees. Do we have somebody with flush? Guess our Spark has flush and our Pyro can flush with his pistol shot. Definitely get the Spark in. Also gonna help us against anything that needs to be shredded. Yeah, kind of want to round it out with somebody who still needs XP here. Get the assault trooper in. It's 5 XP away from promotion, which is gonna give him fastball, running gun, one of those. Master Engineer is coming so late. I want to see Master Engineer on this class. But yeah, that's gonna be our setup for a good old intel retaliation, a protect the data tab mission. Kinda late game here. And we can actually take one more quick look at New Indonesia. Ice Dragon Breath, Teardown, that might come in handy against the Assassin. Alright, but that's gonna be in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.